Oh my god.
Take your hand and lead to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbye. I'll tell you how to dance again. Guilty feet have got no. Oh, it's easy to pretend. She's not gonna cheat a bit, waste the chance that I so I'm never gonna dance again. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is the loss. It's easy to pretend I know you're not. So take it seems so loud. Spine.
Ooh. All right, how's everybody doing? Happy Friday.
Yes.
Just waiting for everybody to come in here. So, just pressing allow view here. Apply these permissions to all future. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Okay. So let me just remove myself from here. Unmute myself. Okay. So I noticed a few people coming back from these networking calls. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Let's let the networking begin. Hold on one second here. Okay. So I have a question. If you could put in the Zoom chat, where are you located? Are you located in New Jersey, New York? Are you located in Dubai? I see Dubai in here. If you could put, where you're located inside the Zoom chat. Dallas, okay. Silver Spring, Miami, New York. Okay, Tommy, you're not too far away. Okay. All right. So without further ado, what I'm gonna do here is share my screen. How we kind of have these things a little bit structured. Now, is this anybody's first time doing a Zoom networking call?
Yep.
Okay. One yep. Okay. Everybody else is fluent with this. And the best thing, so once we break out rooms, please don't be muted and just share your business and share your services. So what we're gonna do is just kind of a break. What we're gonna do is, so we're gonna do an open network where we're gonna go into breakout rooms and introduce each other. When we introduce each other, just go around the room a quick 1 minute. So I'm gonna break you guys into 5 people per breakout room, so 1 minute per person to discuss your services, discuss what your problems, the solutions you provide to those problems, and sharing contact information. The best thing to do is share what your business does. So just briefly before we get into the breakout room, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself as being the host of this and why I have created this. So just one second. Here we go. So many slides. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So again, it's going to be one person per breakout room. And then, we're going to get into just a little free education. So first, quick introduction about myself, why I hosted this, and why I set something up like this. So briefly, I'm using all Eventbrite, and Eventbrite spending, I think we're up to 3,000 now. We spent in ads, and we got up to 8,000 clicks. This is a one from last week, and all of this is just to bring everybody all together into this single call, but also to network in. If you guys need a service from somebody else, this is like a time to like collaborate with somebody. This is a time where if I'm showing you what if somebody needs to have my service, then this is something that we all could collaborate on. So the point of this networking call is like to build up a massive network, build up successful relationships. If you know somebody who needs my particular service, perfect. We have our in-person networking events in New York City, right next to Tommy. We have, I think we're gonna have October 18th and 19th, 2,000 people in person. That's gonna be very, very exciting. And hopefully one day, where we could all like get together. And I kind of had a screenshot of Kanye West, where Kanye West was able to go with his network to different places. And Kanye West comes off the plane and he's like, putting everything together, and hopefully not me to be the Kanye West, but maybe to build up a massive network where we could all share a dream together. So briefly, why I do all this. So I'm a SaaS coach. So I have a daily coaching service. I'm Hispanic. I look white, but I'm Spanish. A soccer dad. So 3 days a week after 6 o'clock, you can see me in the soccer field. And I manage paid ads. So I do over $100,000 a month on paid ads. So these are my boys, Mitchell and Michael, and soccer, and the boys playing together. This is like why I do it for. This is where the PPC management, where you see all the Google ads, the Facebook ads, the organic, tracking all the costs per lead. And really, when you spend that much in ads, you know how to decrease the cost per lead. So every single day, everybody's like, "Hey, Mitch, I have a $50 cost per lead or a $20 cost per lead. Can you bring it down to 5?" So my whole day, my whole life is just reducing cost per leads. A lot of businesses, they don't even know what's a cost per lead. So you need to know where you're at first. So out of all things, before we get to our breakout rooms, the only thing I request out of this whole group is if everybody could follow me on Instagram so I could share marketing valuable tips and share, what we do for networking and in person. So it, both before we break out to breakout rooms, I would really appreciate if you guys follow me on Instagram. So it's on Instagram, it's Mitchell Alamar. Novi, thank you so much for following me. Thank you. That was quick. Anybody else? That the only request is for people to follow me. If not, I totally get it. If you don't want to follow me, no pressure. Just gonna wait a few more seconds here. Max, thank you so much. Maxwell Hancock. And also, I'll follow you back as well. Mr. X. Mrs. X, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, anybody else? You guys, if you guys do these networking calls, the biggest takeaway is don't ask for people's phone number. If you ask for people's Instagram and you post your stories every single day, posting the stories is more impactful than just getting somebody's phone number. Getting somebody's phone number, it's like, yeah, you got the phone number. What next? Just by me posting 10 times a day and you're seeing all of my stories, that's way more valuable than a phone number. Valerie, Erica, Blackstone, thank you so much. And I'll follow you back as well. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is put everybody into breakout rooms and put 5 people per breakout room. So when you guys meet with each other, I know there's a lot of note takers here. I actually kept them in the room. This way, the person who couldn't make it, they get also a summary of this room. So I know Renzo mentioned, hey Mitch, there's like note takers in our breakout rooms. So let me just create those breakout rooms here where you guys could all network. I'll probably create 3. Let me see, recreate automatically. All right, so it's gonna break you guys into breakout rooms and introduce each other, schedule appointment with each other, and share your information. It's gonna gotta press next.
So I got a lot of my just experience and just like network from there. And then I just decided to apply it to my own business. And I felt that there was a big problem within the commercial space. I think a lot of advertisements focus on products and features instead of actually their audience and building an actual relationship with their audience. So this was my way of trying to help businesses connect more with their audience, foster more loyalty, and hopefully, raise their capital. So
Nice.
thank you.
Go ahead, Maxwell.
All right. My name is Maxwell Hancock. So what I do in a blip is I work over at New York Life Securities, and I work with individuals and businesses to help them enhance their financial intentions. How do I do that? By creating a proactive portfolio, staying ahead of the market, capturing lightning in a jar, and giving it back to individual.
So there are ways, but it's all new over here. So I'm not sure about the crypto acceptance as much as.
My name
Recording
is
in
William
progress.
Heather, and I work for Pine Vista Immigration.
So essentially what we do is we bring legally vetted employees from overseas to US employers for free. And we're currently focusing on an EB3 unskilled program. So you can hire 1 to 1,000 through a 10-minute eligibility form. All of these are going to be free. You never pay Pine Visa, only wages. And our target audience right now is anything that doesn't require a degree. Anything that doesn't require a degree, we can hire 1 to 1,000 EB3 employees for free. And also we were created post-pandemic after labor shortages like went crazy. Everyone started working remote. And so we were created to fill those labor shortage gaps and high turnover rates for free. So
Is there certain markets you work in particular, or all?
yeah, I mean, so I like stay at the B2B side. We have two sides, B2B and B2C side. B2B side gets employer to sign a 10-minute eligibility form, and then after the prevailing wage determination and labor certification gets approved, you can now hire EB3 employees through Pine Visa. And so after that's done, it's accepted, it's done. We send it to our immigration lawyers, and then they get you legally vetted as an employer. And then our B2C side goes and gets all the legally vetted employees. And it just depends on whatever you put into the job description of the form that I give you. And then if you have under 100 full-time employees, you have to show your tax documents to prove that you can pay for the employees that you're asking for. It's the only caveat is you have to wait 1 to 3 years because of the immigration backlog, but it's good for planning, you know. So it's free clients. You only pay wages. So, and we're working with Indeed to get onto the employer dashboard so we can funnel that form through all the employers struggling with labor shortages.
That's a lot in construction too.
Yeah. We work with construction, caregivers, healthcare.
Yeah.
Basically everything. But we also do professional, skilled corp-to-corp contracts for short-term. We're a one-stop shop for everything, really. Solutions.
Yeah.
William, can you share the website in the chat?
Perfect. Yeah.
I can see if I could be a resource.
And
Our realtor, great. So we do the whole back end. We bring the leads. We nurture the leads. We follow the leads. We do everything so that way you focus on one thing. Because one of the things that we realize is that most of the business owners, they were trying to figure it out, this lingo or how to get more clients, how to get more people. And then at the same time, they're trying to be better in whatever they're doing. And it was too much. They end up paying agencies just for the lead. The agency give them the lead. They didn't know what to do after that. So one thing that we realized, and we're actually expanding, and we're trying to figure it out. Not figure it out, we already know, but we're expanding in a way that how can we make it as so close to you? Meaning, how can I make it in a way that is so close to the phone call, the Zoom call? So I feel like the more closer we get into that, the better, because that way let's say you, Maxwell, that work with finances, you be focused on the market, on the what actually is moving right now, what ETF are moving, or where the people will be investing their money on it, or should we do some day trading in this part, or whatever it is, the strategy you create, right? Then those clients will come out to you through us and automation and trying to make it the appointment so close to you. So our business is focused on that, saving you time. It's saving you time by acquiring your clients as close as we can. That's what we did. I think that was clear, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And there's my brother from another mother,
What's going on?
Mitchell.
What's going on, Andrew? It's funny. I woke up today. I made a little joke. So my son was like, because I'm bald, right? He says, "Dad, you look like Mr. Clean," right? So, and then I was like, because what you just described with warming up the lead, I was like, what if I created like a character name? I just want to, I'm just gonna throw it out to you guys. If there was a character out there named Warmy, so Mr. Warmy, right? It's kind of like fucked up, but it's like funny. It's like Mr. Warmy. Like, what the hell is Mr. Clean, like Mr. Warmy? And then it'll be to take the lead, warm it up so much so once you get on the call of it, the lead, it's ready to buy. I'm not sure about the name yet, but it's like when you warm up the lead or you warm up, whatever it is you're doing, finance or whatever business you're doing for advertising, but you warm it up that the person is so ready to like make that thing. Me saying it out loud, it just feels uncomfortable, but I was like, damn, I got to come up with like a name because you got to put the character. If you say you do this, but then it's like, what is that character going to do for your business? So I just thought about this morning. I was like, damn, like I warm up so many of the leads, but it's like, because that's a business within itself to warm it up. So, but anyway, it's very, very interesting. I just thought about it this morning. I don't know, I'm just playing with the idea. I got to come up with a better name.
You're right. You're 100% right. And you and me, that we warm a lot of leads. And every niche is so different.
Yeah.
The way you warm in that lead is totally different. The people that for Valerina is different than Maxwell, is different than Tommy. That each one of them are looking different stuff, and the people that they aim to, they love different stuff. Some people will love soccer, other will love football, other will love golf. I love three of them, but then you got to be, you know what I mean, like specific enough for you to talk to them. Because if not, they're not gonna engage with you at all.
Yeah, but even like financing or like you got to do the shocking factor. Like I never thought like I only need an accountant, a bookkeeper, and this one guy, Nathan, he said, "Hey, is your bookkeeper like really confused? Like, is your bookkeeper making mistakes?" Like he put all the struggles on his Instagram story, and I'm like, I really do need the bookkeeper now. So even if you're dealing with finance or whatever you're dealing with, you have to say so many different stories to hit that pain point. But like, shit, like I tap out, like I really need life insurance there, and that's where the lead is like when somebody's interested, and then how you make them an emergency service. Like somebody's like, I need to have this. So that's just part of warming it up. It's like those storytellings as well. Like, yeah,
You're right.
yeah. All right, let's. I'm gonna. The other rooms are actually packed. So room number 3, there's more people in there, but let me close out the breakout rooms. 1 second.
All right.
The breakout room. There we go.
Recording in progress.
How was that? Well, I think everybody else is leaving now. It's a lot of freaking note takers in here. Shit.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh my goodness. When they say like fill up the room, I ain't like I was gonna fill up with note takers. But a lot of people, they actually did pay today. Some people even paid $20 to be in here. So instead of making it a free event, I made it a paid event. So some people were free that they got the leftover tickets, but then this event was it's paid. Where's other rooms? Did I close other rooms? There they go. All right. How was that very first breakout room? Was it okay? It got a little bit out, to speak to some with one another. I see the little heart, Judy.
It was the best. It was so easy. Everyone got to talk. It was like a minute each, and it was perfect.
Yeah. But I realized also sometimes we try to sell to one another, but each of us in this room is actually that we know 20 other people. So sometimes you're trying to sell to one person, but you may know another person. And just to let you know, this room is actually smaller than other rooms because this one is more of a paid room. So a lot of people paid a lot per ticket. Some tickets were free, some tickets were $5, $10. I just want to let you know that it's a more conservative room, that it's more better. But okay, so I'm glad everything worked out. But did you guys get any appointments? Like, what are some good takeaways from the last breakout room?
Sadly, sorry to interrupt. Our breakup room was all AI note taking. It was only me and David. We didn't have anyone else.
Oh, good. It's more
So,
intimacy.
Even though you had 30 people, we had all AI note taking.
Oh, my
So it was only me and David
goodness.
speaking.
Sorry about that. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
so next time, if it's possible to have more people in our breakup.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think
we had
I
to
think I'll
do
put
that.
the free event back on, because the free event, more people was they did join. I charge per ticket this week, because I was like, you know, if you pay $20 per ticket, if you pay $20 to go to a movie theater, you're gonna go to see Beetlejuice, whatever it is. You're gonna go see that movie. So that's why I made it as a paid. I do want to share one last thing, because this event will be a little bit short. I do want to share with you guys this particular tool to help you guys out. So where is this thing at? Well, did you guys? Well, who made a good business connection before I pull this up? Who made a good business connection from all of this?
I loved everyone that was in the room. I took down everyone's names at least, so now I'm going to stalk them, I guess, on like LinkedIn or Facebook, and that'll be my strategy because it was short, and I definitely was genuinely wanted to hear more. So that's going to be my takeaway. But that was fantastic. That's sometimes even more interaction I get than in person networking. So that was great.
Anyone else?
I agree. I follow that. I was part of Susanna's group, and I loved everybody in the group, and I didn't get everybody's contact information, so I'm going to do the same thing. So I don't know if we have time to share.
Yeah, let's everybody share inside. I didn't lock the Zoom chat, so everybody could share their email address, their Instagram, their phone number if they feel comfortable with it. Everybody could chat with inside the Zoom here. So if you want to share all your information there. Okay. Let me share one last thing. Struggling with anxiety. How could that? As a marketing coach, I feel like a lot of people, they call me because a lot of business owners, I feel like I need to refer them to therapy, but they call me when they have wife issue, kids issues, and they always talk to me. I'm like, let's talk about leads. They're like, I can't believe this woman did this to me. I'm like, they're like, just listen. I'm like, so anxiety. I hear all the clients calling me discussing that. It's funny.
Feel free to send them to me.
If your rates are fair enough, they would do it.
Well, I do offer a 90-minute breakthrough session, and it's free. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll save your information to relay that to. Well, yeah, past the 1 hour mark, if they call me, so much at night, then I have to relay them back to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm like watching a movie and like listening to them. Watching a movie. Okay, everybody share their information, everybody copy it and paste it, just because once we leave the Zoom room, we never get that information. So even if you want to partner up with somebody, let's say if you want to partner with William or Renzo, somebody who or Andrew, somebody who knows somebody to partner up to do an affiliate program, if somebody's offering something for insurance or anxiety and you guys do a 50-50 plan, that always works out, right? So for me, yes, I do marketing, but we always do 50-50 partnerships. We don't necessarily have to like butt heads all the time. Yeah. I do want to share I want to share with you guys something valuable. Like I want to share a quick tip with marketing, if you guys don't mind, because once we leave this room, so for me, when I do paid ads, whenever we leave, like we all need help with paid ads, and Renzo and Angel, they're part of my coaching group. But one thing I did want to share with you guys, like, who in here, before I share this, I wanted to share like a quick 5 minutes. Who in here does paid ads? Anybody running paid ads? Angel, Renzo.
I'm supposed to start doing that on Facebook. Do you use Facebook too to do it? Or
Yeah, so we have Facebook, and we run $1 ads per day. So we target in depth. And actually, even on this call, as we're on this call, I got a new lead, and then my call center actually convert that lead into a booked appointment. So once somebody submits an inquiry, you have to convert it right away. You have to and I'll share my screen here. So I just want to give you guys like a little marketing tip for ads, and really, if you guys were to launch it. So for me, this is Facebook. It's looks very complicated, but for me, when I run retargeting ads, so I run retargeting ads. I go based on male and female sometimes, and I run a lot of different ads. And you guys probably don't see my Instagram, but the general cost per lead, if you see from a high overview, it's $3 per lead. And these are all retargeting anybody who's visited my network, my Instagram. And it's so small here, but let me try to zoom in a little further. I'm running different images, and I think if you guys are running paid ads, just to run the different images. So I have a video of me shaking a lot of people on stage. One video here of me, I went to this museum with a bunch of lights, and I just put $1 leads, and the $1 leads is getting me 45 cents per inquiry. And the way that looks, and it's all the same, they're all the same text, we're going to get you 5 to 10 leads, but it's just me enjoying this live show with a friend, with a coworker, and then just put this. That works way better than just running one single ad. So if you guys are running paid ads, experiment with you and your kids, you and your husband, you and your friends. Like this one is actually $4 a lead. And this is me at a networking event. That's me with a great hat. Just introducing myself in Dallas, Texas. With a lot of speakers, as Renzo there. So that's $4 a lead. So now what I could just do here is dump all my money into one ad that's really performing the best. So when people launch ads, they work with agencies and they just run one particular asset, and they pray, they go to church, and they hope. Just run different images. And within a few days, this ran about a week. I'm always experimenting. So for me, I have me doing a podcast, me with my son. Like, there's different ones, but the one that works the best is the one I least expected. So was that helpful for you guys? Like, I just want to share like my actual campaigns. Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, I'm kind of uneducated on the meta ads. Where did you start, like, learning, and like, how do I start? Because I have no idea what you just showed me. Does Renzo have one?
Yeah. I could show you. We have a course that I could send you, like how to build it and everything. So you could literally watch the step one by one.
Perfect.
We did it,
Cool.
actually, we had a workshop on Tuesday. So
yeah.
yeah.
After testimonial, he taught me.
Mhm.
And in the last week, I've had 4 leads, 2 closed deals.
Dang.
Damn, Renzo's breaking up his highlight. Renzo, don't talk anymore. You need to wait. God Almighty, is the choppiest testimonial
Hey,
ever.
everyone's joined the program. It's cool.
Holy crap, Renzo, you were chopping up.
Sorry.
But the last thing I wanted to show is like this morning we got a lead that came in. Steamless gutters and metal roofing. I love roofing companies. They're such high value. $30,000 for a roof replacement. Within 4 minutes, the call center called and actually scheduled an appointment with that person with a time slot is in my calendar. So I have so much emails. Okay, here it goes. So then they chose Monday at 9 a.m. I really don't like 9 a.m.s, but yeah, again, so it's like as soon as that lead comes in, you get a call center to call that lead right now. I get a lot of leads. The point is to get all the booked appointments. So I want to share something with you guys. The last thing is for us, we offer Alamar Leads. So Alamar Leads, you create a free account. And Alamar Leads, what we do is $2 per lead. So when you go here, you create a free account. And then what we do is we track the leads within the websites. So every lead that comes, it's like every traffic visitor that goes to your ads, you can actually see all their information from Facebook or Google. You can see their email address, their phone number. I'm gonna go like this in case I share anybody's street address. So for this is $2 per lead, and you put this pixel on your website and you just drive people to your site, and then you can see their email address, their phone number, their name. You can see all their information. So again, it's a free account at Alamar Leads. You don't pay weekly, you don't pay for a setup. It's really when you go in there, you install the pixel. And if you guys have any questions, you guys could email me once you guys sign up, but it's self-explanatory. Some people charge $5,000 for it. For me, I just care about like the cost per lead. So $2 per lead here. Yeah.
Hey, Mitchell, I want to add something.
Sure.
So what you just said, based on what you guys been seeing from Mitchell, and I was telling that in the breaking room, I was saying that a lot of people do ads, but you need a strategy behind it. Otherwise, you're just burning money most of the time. As you can see, he has a retargeting campaign in place. He's focused on what the ads are performing better, or where they're coming from. How are you gonna approach? And like as you can see, the one is working better for him. It's not even the one he expected. But that's what we do as a marketers. We gotta figure it out. Things you need a budget to do this type of diligence, right? Like due diligence. And then it's just like Mitchell would know that it just become a well-oiled machine. They're just gonna bring leads every month. So I just wanted to add that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way people don't just think like I just gonna put it. You need a strategy behind.
Yeah, I'll say like, yeah, you need to target, you need to really focus who you're gonna go. Like you really need to like, who's your ideal client? Like I heard a finance company, Maxwell, he wants to go after finance, but that person needs to be interested. You need to go through pain points, why he needs it, and like 20 different pain points, and then one pain point is going to really strike with them, and then they're going to convert from that one pain point, and you could double up all your money towards that one thing.
Correct.
It's quiet in here. Are you all done? Be leaving in the money because Tommy, what?
That's just a note taker. It looks like it's having a bug.
Damn.
What's going on with those AI note takers? Are they like not real people?
No, they're people who signed up for the Eventbrite, but and then it just gets sent back to the people. So when you sign up, people normally put no, they're not real people. It's like half the room is real. Yeah, I should probably get rid of all of them. But I like when the email goes back to the person. So it's like whatever we speak, people actually sometimes read it. So it gets sent back to them. Anyway, the whole point is, yeah, I want to just teach you guys about what I do for Facebook. You can even spend $1 a day. Like for me, I love to eat. I always say Chick-fil-A. My accountant was like, "Shit, 6 pages of Chick-fil-A," and I was like, "I love Chick-fil-A." Like, come on. Like, so, so even if you spend $10, $20 a day, just replace your lunch money with paid ads and get 2 or 3 leads a day. So that's my whole take. Paid ads. William, I'll give you an account to the paid ads. We actually have a manager account, so we'll I'll send it to you. If anybody else wants a paid ads manager account, I'll send it to you.
Good investment advice, Mitchell. I like that. You should do what I do.
What?
You said instead of lunch money, use that money for your business and getting some leads. I'm like, that's solid investment advice. I like it.
Yeah, it's so true. People say, "Oh, should I spend $500 or $1,000?" I go so macro. I go, if you're going outside for $20, just eat the leftover dinner from rice and beans from the previous day. Just think about that $20 is that lunch money.
Yeah. It's good. That's great. That's a great analogy for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be just a Starbucks coffee.
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yep.
Yeah. Starbucks. Sometimes I tell people like, all right, here's the $10, and I actually put it in my pocket. And I remember I went on a date. She was like, "Here you go. Here's the $10." I was like, "Nah, it's okay. Let's just drive off. I'll make you some at home." And she's like, "No, I want Starbucks." And I actually took it. And I was like, I in my mind was like, I should run paid ads with that, but people love the Starbucks. Yeah. Okay. Anything else like we should all share? Like, I'm not gonna put this on breakout rooms. The next event, I'll actually do the free tickets. This one was more of a paid ticket. So I'll fill up the room next week. Normally we have 70 to 50 people in the room. This week I just wanted to experiment with just paid tickets. So
And I have one more question, Mitchell.
Sure.
If you don't have an actual website, can your business page on Facebook qualify as your website for you to do ads on, or do you need a website outside of like Facebook? You know what I mean?
what? No, what do you mean?
Like, so if for ads, you just, so people have Facebook pages, like business pages,
Yeah.
is that where you can run the ads on?
Yeah. So
On
yeah, that particular page, I'm not even running it to an actual website. I'm running it towards an ad, and then my ad, it pops up. So I'll share with you how you don't even need a website.
No, okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like, do you even need a website? Do you need a page, or no? Your ads will just give, will direct the leads to our contact information or whatever, our phone number or emails or
Yeah. So the way
whatever.
the way
Yeah.
the way it works is you put your ad copy in here, your image or your video.
Uh-huh.
You target your location, your audience, your retargeting, whichever you want for that, $1 a day. For me,
Yeah.
I upload my email list, or you could target anybody who's visited your Instagram page. You could go so granular if you want.
Mhm.
The next thing is the lead gen ad is once they click on the image, it actually it pops up. Let me see if yeah, so here when you click on the image, and it pops up.
Mhm.
And then it's just a pop-up within Facebook. So they never leave Facebook, and they just fill in their information.
Nice.
And then once they press submit, they could visit your Instagram, your Facebook, they could go to a brochure. But as long as
Mhm.
you submit it, it collects into your system.
Got it. As long
Yeah.
as you have all that criteria. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you guys the Facebook Ads Manager. If you guys want to create the $1 a day, I'll give you guys a free account on that, and you guys could just set it up. I won't take nothing out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else anybody wants to share? Because I know it's like such a short, like small group. Normally we do like 4 different breakout rooms. Anybody else want to share anything else?
Sure, I'm happy to.
Sure.
I'm with Orchestra Labs. So we're only on testnet at the moment, but we're going to be going to mainnet soon. It's a crypto company. Should anyone be interested in crypto or getting into it, we're overall simplifying that entire process. So if anyone has a company that's dealing with international processes, our specific thing is that we allow instant cross-currency transactions. So basically the entire purpose of a ledger. So if you're receiving money in the US dollar and one of your clients is from Japan and they want to send Japanese yen, they can send Japanese yen and you will receive it as the dollar. That's how our system works. It is instant, it's very fast. It transfers at value every single time. And it's single click. So unlike the rest of crypto, you don't have to go through 6 different steps in order to do one single thing. It's very simple, usable by anyone. And in the future, like in 2 to 3 years, for what's planned, we're going to have a neobank. So that way you don't even have to interact with the crypto side at all. You just go directly to the bank and every single transaction is going to, every single cross-currency transaction goes through immediately. So if anyone's interested in international processes, we can handle that.
So it sounds like you would be a collaboration with Raj that he's in Dubai. He does a lot of real estate in there. And you could even partner up with him because his buyers are millionaires and they're going to connect with you, right? So maybe if he connects you with somebody, you could say, hey, you're going to give me 50% if I connect you with one of my buyers. So that could be a collaboration there. If you guys want to just swap information, if you guys,
it's just people are accepting crypto, but developers, people who are constructing, but it's still new over here. You know, people are still in the cash business. In this,
well, I know the US is so much on cash. I didn't know. I thought Dubai was just waving a card around and they just get unlimited. Just
no, it is. They are encouraging crypto, but not in the real estate. All the major developers which the government are working with, they are accepting crypto, but not everyone. So it's still a new concept.
Okay. Here, I'll put a link here. William, or if anybody else wants a Facebook ads manager, I put the link there. So it's alamarmarketing.com/Facebook. When you fill out that field, when you press submit, my call center will call you instantly to schedule a call, but this will create you a Facebook ad account for free. We're not going to charge you. We're not taking any ad percentages. This is just for you to create it and just use the platform. So just the ads manager part. That's, so it's going to ask you a few questions. And then when you press submit, you will receive a phone call. You guys all need a call center. I paid $300 a month for my call center. I get, I think 600 minutes. And they just call, you need somebody just to call instantly, either for selling a house, selling a staff, tech, whatever you're selling. As soon as that lead comes in, call them right away. Like, Angel, I think, you could offer that part of your service, they'll get like an extra, 15 minutes or something. So that's something huge.
You knew I was about to call you, right?
What?
No, because what you just said,
Yeah.
the call center, because that's how one part I've been using voice AI, and I've been using a lot of chat box and stuff like that. But I think that interaction is really
With the people,
important.
With the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And they're gonna call. I found out a little trick. Once you call the lead, if you call them back to back, if you call them twice, the second time they answer the phone, they'll be like, "Hello, who's this?" Because the second time it feels like something is happening, something is urgent, or like, so I got that from other marketers. They call, it goes to voicemail, and then it goes to the voicemail, the call center. I put it a repeater. I'm like, call again. And then the second time they actually pick up. I was gonna do a third time. I was gonna 2 times is just enough. But the second time you see it, they'll call you, you don't answer, and then they're gonna call you again. So call repeaters, some you know. So yeah, you could, Angel, you could put 50 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you could put as a
Yeah,
usage.
I'll talk to you through Slack.
Yeah, I'll give you I'll give the call center. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else wants to put their hook of their business? If you stepped in late, Alicia, I can't, Leon, I can't pronounce names. Do you guys want to? If you guys see your business shout out, you want to do it one last time?
Sure, I'll say something.
Sure.
In my business as an anxiety coach, I'm a certified life coach. I work with people who struggle with anxiety. One thing I always say is that when we think better, we can feel better. When we're worrying and focusing on the negative and entertaining negative thoughts, that's when we feel terrible, and that takes a toll on our body. And of course, the physical symptoms starts to appear. So think better, you feel better.
Do you have any case studies, Judy, that I remember there was a time, I'm not gonna get like it's like my dad passed away, right? When he passed away, then I couldn't walk, my knees, I couldn't eat. I was like, I couldn't, like, I was so like, my body was like shutting down, and there was like, you gotta like be happier because the body really shuts down due to certain causes. But do you have any case studies? I could see you doing, here are 10 tips your ex could make you get really, really stressed, where it could cause you physical brain damage. What something that is like, you need those case studies also to share that, because by you verbally saying it, as business owners, we don't really think about it because we go through so much issues. But if there's some case studies that show things happening with our brain or our knees, whatever is happening, do you have those before and afters?
Yes, I do. I do have before and after, and there's plenty of data and research that supports this. I would highly suggest that anyone who's interested look into Joe Dispenza's work. He's a doctor, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's done tons of research and collected a lot of data showing how we can actually heal our body. He has a few books like You Are the Placebo and Becoming Supernatural is the 2 books I would suggest that people look at. But that's the thing though, right? A lot of people don't understand the mind and body connection. They don't understand that what we're thinking literally affect how we feel, right? And we live in a society where we're socialized to think that, oh, other people make me feel this way. This person is doing that to me, right? So in essence, like blaming other people, other things, the situation, the circumstances for how we feel, when we are actually the ones creating our reality, in charge of our emotional well-being and what we end up doing. So once you know the power of your thought, and also Abraham Hicks, YouTube, like what I'm talking about is it's not something that I've just come out my butt and sharing with people.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, there's tons of research, and I have tons of clients that can, actually give testimonials towards this too. And I do a lot of coaching for free, and people report good.
I'll say one thing, Judy. If I recommend you, a client of mine, he would say, okay, he would just go along. You need to do retargeting every single day on Facebook. You need to send out daily emails. You need to send out so much content on your stories, because that, even for all of us, we're kind of thinking about it. We're not going to convert unless it'll be 30 days or 60 days of like nonstop education just to even go for that. Like for, even for therapy, somebody, you say, oh, you need therapy, you need therapy, you need therapy, until something happens, you're like, all right, you need therapy. Like, you need to always be in front of that person. And again, it goes back to $1 a day retargeting. I bet you everybody in here is your client, but nobody's going to convert yet because we're not ready until something dramatically happens. where that thing when happens and we're like, shit, where's Judy's information? But if we see every single day on Facebook, when that bad thing happens, you're the first person to we're gonna think about. So it goes. I know you're saying it once. I'm like, I'm interested, but nothing is happening to me yet until like I have a nervous breakdown in soccer, and I just like, oh man, where's Judy? Like, so I think it's just the retargeting and the daily emails. Like I'll put my information here. Like, you know, it's like how many times people are going to email every single day. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Like I relate to that. Anybody else wants to share the services? I'm so sorry for that, Judy. It wasn't nothing bad. It was like
No. I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
I wanted to add something to Judy also that I think you have a big niche with business owners. We go through so much. For me, being a business owner has been the closer connection that I got with my Lord Jesus is being through being a business owner. We go through so much because you gotta really believe in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta convince yourself that everything's gonna work so much. And it's hard, and we go through moments, up and downs. So I think you got a really good niche of people that make money and at the same time need your service. If you niche it down really well with business owners and start talking about our pain points that you already know which ones are those, and you talk to us straight to our face, talking to us, saying our pain points, you got a big niche that you can explode and got way more clients through it. I'll just adding something to it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And Judy, how do we get in contact with you? I came in a little late.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put my email address in the chat. I don't typically like to share my email address publicly because people end up putting me on email lists.
Oh my god! Isn't that like we're asking you for the phone number? You know.
So then, how do you reach out or stay on top of mind for people? Like, because I looked you up on Instagram.
I'm not really on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. Facebook is my main platform. It's the one platform I focus on. I have, if you look at my public page, you won't see any recent thing on my public page either. But I do have specific communities. I have a community of 7.3 thousand people right now. And I go live in my community every day. I also run my own networking group events. And I do run support groups. My heart is really in the service, giving value, putting myself out there, sharing the information. And I do work in faith. I am a woman of God, and I do believe that it's all gonna come back to me one way or another. So,
Thank you. And where are you located?
I'm in Methuen, Mass. I do a lot of local networking events as well. I like staying behind the computer and working all day. I do like to actually dress up and go out and meet people. So I do that.
Where is
Methuen? Methewen's it's 20 or 30 minutes from Boston. Many people are more familiar with Boston. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
What about you? Where are you located?
I'm in Miami, Florida, and I'm actually a mortgage broker. So I help people either purchase homes or refinance to either get a lesser interest rate or consolidate their debt to a lower monthly payment altogether. So
nice.
I do
awesome.
In Florida and California.
That's great. I would love to connect. Send me an email.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Very interesting. When you get down, is there even having this smaller group, just having that back and forth? Bigger groups, you cannot have that. See how we're going back and forth. Even Judy, I like to share a lot of networking stuff, and even Renzo, every single day for the entire year, I shared so much free value. I go to church every Sunday and I share so much marketing tips. The one thing is that you have to have some type of income. Even though I share so much how to get the free leads and everything, you could only provide so much networking calls, things, but you have to get a little slither of something. Even though the fact that, let's say I offer the $2 leads, right? even if I could make 50 cents per lead, right? It's a slither of, yes, the free value, but also you're helping out others. Because I've been that entire year just giving out every single day on my social media. I just provide free value every single day. But and towards the end of the day is like how much you're really gonna grow, and just email campaigns, and just also offering, that service that, even on this call, it's like, everybody just jump on my calendar. Let's jump on a 10-minute call. Let's go over all your issues. It's like free value. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out.
I get that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Good. Erica, Zuna, I think Tommy.
Well, I do want to touch on something. It probably has nothing to do with, the business itself, but I feel like nothing happens by coincidence. This is my first Zoom networking event, by the way. And as soon as Judy started talking about Joe Dispenza, Esther Hicks, and all that, I'm like, this is my people, But so even if we don't get any business out of this, the people that were in my group, or even the people that were not, I'd love to connect. Just, you just never know. We might not need anything from each other now, or, support or help. You might not see any value now, but down the line, like somebody mentioned earlier, you might think like, oh, where's this person's information? I might have used it. So I did write everybody's information, even though I feel that maybe at the moment I'm not going to use it. But even just connecting with like-minded individuals, like, everything that's being discussed right now, I love that. So I came to this event to obviously network, see, what else is out there. I'm in California. I know a few of you guys are out of the state. So yeah, I just wanted to put on that. I am a broker for solar services and water filtration business. So I do work with a lot of real estate individuals and real estate professionals. I do commercial as well. So if you guys, just want to get a quote or are interested in learning a little bit more about either one of the two, I'd love to connect. I did put my phone number there because it is a smaller group, so I didn't really put anything else. I also don't use Instagram as much as I should, and it's more because I guess it's just, putting yourself out there. I love talking, I love networking, but when it comes down to making videos and whatnot, it's just not my thing. At least not now. I'm not shutting it down, but it's just not my thing. But yeah, it's great. It was great seeing you all through the camera, and hopefully we can connect at one point or the other. And I'll leave my information on the chat again.
I just want to add something. My name is Rajesh. I do real estate in Dubai for the last 18 years. I sell residential and commercial real estate. I understand because Erica, I never used to do any videos and reels and branding, but recently, because Dubai is a very competitive market, we have more than 150,000 real estate brokers. So if you're not in the social media area where recognize personal branding, I started doing reels. I started posting on Insta and LinkedIn, and I started getting leads organically, not even like trying on ads and all that. So it does work. I'm a shy person. I never used to do this. My wife pushed me. She's like, "Don't do it. Go be yourself. Try to do it." So I created my own reels. I did my own thing. So I have to do a lot more just to put myself out there, just to that business, because if you're not going to do it, no one's going to do it. Your company's not going to do it. So
Roger, did you start 2 weeks ago when I told you to tag me? Is that when you started?
No. This is 6 months ago I started.
Okay, good.
I did 2 reels, and I did 2 reels when I just started. So I was very nervous. I was sweating the first one. I don't know how many times we retake the reels. It took 1 hour to do 1 reel. So
yeah. When I post reels, I go to church. Like for me, it's disrespectful to open up your camera at church. But then for me, I just went like this, show my mom, show the kids. I got out of that one thing, I got 5,000 every time. Okay, 5,000 video views. And then you like show my son making an angry face, got like 15,000 views. My son kicking the soccer got like 20,000 views. And it literally is like a 2-second thing. Like when I go like this, they're like, Mitch, when was the last when did you record it? I was like, no, I just went like this. That's what I do, just 2-second content. And some people actually say my life is all about content, but it's not about content, it's just posting it like that. That's it. That's
Same thing, Erica. I'm not super consistent on my social media. I try to be, and I've noticed that when I am, it's like everybody realizes and they're like, oh, okay. And just like Raj, I end up getting, it's not like a flood of leads, but I figured the more consistent I am, the better I'm going to get at it. And the more people are going to see me out there. And it's like Mitch says, the more on top of mind you are, you may not need something from someone right now, but the day that you need it is the day that you come up in mind, so if you're in front of everybody, people are kind of there. And like Mitch also said, one of the reels that I have that has the most views is of my daughter just kind of like skipping around. And I just put some music and put like a nice quote in front of it that had to do with real estate. I was like, oh, the moment you realize that you're paying your monthly and you're like your rent, but it's your mortgage, not your rent. And it's like, she's just skipping around, so it could be just simple little cute things, and it ends up making a big difference.
And the other thing was, as he's also that my old investors, they see online that you're active, they start messaging you, but now you're suddenly active, like people who haven't 6 months ago don't know where you are. I got an investor from someone else just started messaging me on WhatsApp that, oh, you're ready to do some business. So, you can always reconnect with people who you lost a year ago or 6 months ago. So I know it's scary to put yourself out there, but you have to push yourself mentally to do it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. And I just put my Instagram the last time. And literally just, we always have Friday calls. I'll open up more to more people for the next call. But I'm glad you guys were able to join and stay connected with me on social media. And even if Erica, if you need Andrew to give you 5 solar leads to or you want to introduce them to the marketing department, saying, hey, I got somebody, and whatever the case is, or you guys need any connections from each other, like saying, hey, I'll do this thing for free, or I'll help you guys out. That's the most important thing, just to see if the value is even there.
Okay, who did you say to connect with?
Art marketing team.
Marketing, okay.
Art marketing team. Do you have? You should change your name.
You're right.
But yeah.
Next time I should be like Angel.
Yeah, so Angel has a lot of solar ads that are ready to go, roofing, a lot of roofing, and he could just flip on that switch and you guys get the leads. Not even just for you, Erica, just for even like your manager. Like, you guys should get like 5 to 15 different marketing companies, and they should compete with each other. Angel competes with other people. That's what I always do. I'm like, don't fire your marketing agency, just do it out of our leads, test it out, like test it out.
Yeah, I'm open to that. I'm a direct broker, so I don't share my commissions. So if you'd like to work something out, we can split, whatever profits come out of it, but I'll stay in touch with you.
No problem. You got my information. If you want, just send me with an email, send me an email.
Angel, just send her email. Just don't say wait, just here you go. Boom. Like that's like
I do it. Number down if you'd like. It's 71. Do you have something to write with?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, 714-333-7845.
7 what?
714-333-7845.
Got it. I'm gonna send you a text right now.
Okay.
All right, sounds good, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, have a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Thank you, guys. All right,
Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.